Darkness here.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Can you tell me who originally made that song?
God, I just said the name last night.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Kickback Hypercast. This is your host, well, semi-host this time, Xavier Evans. You may have seen it in the title. We will be addressing various parts of the Game Awards.
Yay!
Let's do this.
So, Brandon, would you like to run our listeners to each category and section we'll be covering and how we'll be answering questions?
Alrighty, so we will go over a quick explanation of the Game Awards, if no one knows what that is. 2 predictions from each of us about like game announcements, world premieres, or new updates for previously released games. Then we're gonna go over the awards section: Score and Music Award, Fresh Indie Game Award, Fighting Game Award, and the Art Direction Award. We will talk about if we played the games and what game will win the award. Then we will go over our game of the year for each of us, any of the games we've played this year. What is our game of the year? And then after that, we'll go over the Game of the Year award, go over the 6 nominees, and what game will win this year, the Game of the Year award.
Excellent.
And do we agree with the nominations?
Oh boy. Are we done? All right, Brandon.
Some of us are still asleep.
So what's this Game Awards mess we're talking about? Back in my day, we didn't have these things.
Right, Xavier. What?
It was
Second old man.
Okay, boomer.
Shut up. So it was still around back then. Jeff Keighley hosted the Spike Video Game Awards.
God, I remember that.
I do too.
Am I like one of the few people that remember that?
I do. A little bit, but I remember it.
What was this? We didn't have that in 1943.
Okay, boomer.
So the Game Awards is basically an annual award ceremony honoring achievements for the video game industry. It's just like the Grammys or the Oscars. Screw the Oscars. The ceremony also features world premieres of new games and in-depth looks at previously announced games or released games. Have we watched the Game Awards before?
No.
Yeah, we watched it before.
I haven't yet.
I have.
Again, I watched the. I remember like seeing bits and pieces of the Spike one. That
Actually, we
was
actually
still a
watched.
thing.
Remember, I think we went over your house last year to watch it.
No, not last year because we went to
No,
Smash.
last year, remember that night we stood in line to get Smash Bros.
That's right, we did.
That's when it happened.
Okay, yeah.
I was watching it,
Yeah.
and then we left, and then
Smash. Yeah,
went to
I was
Smash.
watching a little bit, but then I got.
I was watching it. I fell asleep. And then I woke up and I was like, guys, let's go to GameStop and wait in line for Smash Bros.
Yeah, and then we all waited in line. That was a mistake.
Oh, Lord, it was so cold.
I enjoyed that night. I really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it as well. It was just, oops.
Yeah, it was hype.
I feel left out.
I mean, you weren't around, but okay.
You're still I think you're AFK.
Wait, what time this happened? That last year?
This is like December.
December last year? Yeah,
6th.
I didn't get into here until like early February.
Yeah. You're still commando. You're still missing from action.
But go on. Okay, so now we'll go over 2 predictions from each of us, and this will be any game announcements, world premieres, or DLC reveals, or even updates for previously announced games. So I'll have Xavier start this first.
What?
What?
So this is the predictions part, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm predicting they're obviously gonna announce this last character. It's coming out, and that last character is gonna be Dante from Devil May Cry.
So Smash.
Yeah,
Okay. We have to make sure.
for Smash. Oh, did I not say it was for Smash?
No,
Yeah,
you
you
just said
did.
DLC character.
Well, we all know what we're talking about because we all know Smash is getting another release.
Yeah.
Can't just announce Joker like almost a year ago and not do it again. Anyways, aside from that, I'm expecting a game release. As far as what that game release is, I don't know, but I am anticipating it is something related to Nintendo. So that's my predictions.
Probably like a big game of sorts.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was gonna be a console, at least teaser from at least Sony or Microsoft, but This isn't about consoles. This is about games.
Well, I mean, they could show like a new exclusive
I can see
for
that happening.
one of them.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for my Beyond Good and Evil, too.
You know what? They could announce that, like a new release date.
That game went under the radar, but I know they're going to put some love into it. I hope.
Probably.
All right, Charles.
Mine would be double updates because I really have a feeling Nintendo's gonna be trying. Nintendo's gonna probably update new Metroid Prime game.
Ooh, yeah.
Because all we heard about is they were literally postponing it because they want to make the game better. Because they didn't like how it was, so they said, "Okay, we're gonna get the actual company who made the other ones and postpone the game."
See, I like it when developers do that. We're gonna postpone our game so we can make it better.
They actually made a
I
whole.
love it when they do that. 'Cause that means the game's gonna come out
They made a whole
better.
video apologizing to the fans and saying that they wanted to make the game better. I like that a lot. I hope we're probably gonna update for that. And even though it might not happen, I really hope Red Hook gives us an update on the new Darkest Dungeon game, which I'm waiting on that still because all we know it's a survival. All we know to be more survival based, and it's in the cold.
All right, Nathaniel, what is your two
Like, get
predictions?
this back in place. So originally mine was the Smash Fighter as well for one of them. But since y'all talked about, I'll go with my other prediction.
Don't mind.
I'm going to help you out. You keep talking.
So my other prediction is I'm thinking Persona 6.
Persona 6.
Yes, like an actual like an announcement at least.
Here's the main character.
I think that might happen.
We might see
I
the main
really
character
think
at
so.
least. We might see a little teaser of the main character.
Probably like a teaser and then like announcement of like what year it's coming in.
Alright.
Because I know it's not going to come out next year.
No, 2022.
But Persona 6 will really
Earliest 2021.
Yeah,
Latest 2022.
Yeah.
Or
Man,
latest
I better not have to wait 3
2023.
years for my next Persona game.
Don't worry, it'll be on the PlayStation 5.
Well, I mean, there is still like Shin Megami Tensei 5.
yeah, there's also we still don't know anything because I know even though this game went under the radar, I still like the game Devil Survivor series, which is also made by them too. Which there might be a third one.
Right. What's your second prediction, Nathaniel?
Well, again, I now have to rethink about this because it was originally the Smash Fighter.
I mean, you can still
Well,
say
it could be
you
a
can still say
Smash
Smash
Fighter,
Fighter.
too.
Just say
Well, in
different
terms of
character.
Smash Fighter, I would really like it if it was like Doom Crash, but I think they already said no to those, didn't they?
Well, some insiders said they're not the fifth fighter.
Yeah. So they're still on the running list, but they're not the fifth fighter.
What's a recent game that came out that they could possibly help promote? Because they kind of did that with the other characters. Well, then again, they went
I
back
know
in time
right
for
now
Terry.
the reason why I'm pushing towards what Dante will because they're getting all the Devil May Cry's on the Switch right now, and that's what they only said that if you want Dante and Smash, you get all the Dante Devil May Cry
Or
games.
again, I can see a Pokemon from Sword and Shield coming out.
Oh boy.
That would definitely be an interesting one.
I don't
who?
think they would do that for the fifth fighter because all
For
the
the Fifth Fighter,
fighters,
no, but I can see that coming out soon.
Yeah. Nah, the thing was just Elderguard.
Grookey Gang.
Let's get
do
another
this.
Fire Emblem character.
I wouldn't mind that
Actually,
at
if any of the Fire Emblem characters, it would be a toss up between Elderguard and Dimitri. Dimitri is the most popular character. Period.
You thought,
all. Claude.
yeah. Sakurai's a cloud guy.
Yeah, but but I'm just saying compared
my
to
opinion.
fan wise, Dimitri's the most popular of the three.
All right, now on to my two predictions. Now, a lot of insiders already know that these two might already be announced because I follow gaming news religiously.
Help
Everyone
Brandon.
knows this.
Help Brandon.
The first game is the new Batman Arkham game that's most likely going to get revealed at the Game Awards because it's been teased to all hell and everyone knows this. It was teased back in like early October and like nothing came off it. So it's most likely going to get revealed at the Game Awards.
Probably.
My second prediction is Resident Evil 3 remake, which everyone knows that's already most likely going to be revealed there as well.
Probably.
Which I really enjoyed Resident Evil 2, that remake.
They didn't really go with that remake. They even
Yeah.
make like a new bonus mode where like one guy hunts down 4 survivors or whatever, or something like that. Mastermind or something like that.
Yeah, I think
Pretty
so.
good.
I'm gonna eat them.
All right, so now since we're done with our 2 predictions, now on to the award section. So our first award we're going to go over is the Score and Music Award. The first game is Cadence of Hyrule. Second game is Death Stranding. Third game is Devil May Cry 5. Fourth game is Kingdom Hearts 3. And fifth is Sayonara Wild Hearts.
Yeah, the fifth one none of us heard. I seen it once and that's it. Never seen it again, so I don't know about that one too much.
Yeah, so the last one we don't have too much history with, so we will be neglecting that one, but that does not stop you or anyone else from saying, "Hey, I think this is a good contender and should win."
We're not going to shoot down your idea for those.
No. We're just saying we don't know anything. We don't want us to talk about a game we don't know.
Yeah, avoid misinformation or just opinions with no substantial backing.
Yeah.
So, starting with Cadence of Hyrule, who's played that game?
I've watched playthrough. I watched Vinny's entire playthrough.
Now
I haven't.
Now I've played it, but I haven't beat it.
I have played through and 100%ed the game, mostly because I was addicted to the music.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that one's definitely going to be a big one for me. As far as music is concerned, these remixes of all Zelda music are just great. You guys remember back in the summer where I kept making a big deal about that title screen. It was just awesome.
Yeah,
and then how it was dynamic. When you got to the file select screen, it got even better with the vocals.
Your voice raising, holy heck.
Yes.
That only tells how good the music is.
Yeah,
It's a game about music. I think it would be good.
Dude, I'm so glad the Switch is what it is. I did not want to play this on TV. I took the Switch and undocked it and I put headphones in. That's the only way I would experience it.
Welcome to Switch Master Race.
Yeah, I know from what I've played, I really enjoyed the music.
I've played Crypto Necrodancer, so I'm familiar with the series.
I have played that as well. That game is hard but fun, and I love the music. The music keeps me coming back.
The music in that one's pretty good too.
Yeah.
But Cadence of Hyrule, man. Oh, it's like listening to butter.
All right, so Death Stranding. Now, I'm the only one that played Death Stranding
I've
out
seen
of
a little
all
bit of the
of
game
us.
and I got bored of it.
I'll give it a chance one of these days, just not now.
I don't want to play as a U.S. postal man. No, thank you.
You get those Prime member benefits, though.
In the post-apocalyptic world where creatures want to kill you?
No, you're delivering those benefits. Never mind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, I think I'm like a good hour into the game. Not hour, good 10 hours into the game. And I've enjoyed it. I still can't explain the game. The game's just that weird. I can't explain it.
Kojima does have a way with production and direction.
It's a questionable piece.
Just takes off his mask. It was actually Solid Snake. He got a new job.
If Norman Reedus took off his face and it was just Solid Snake, I would be done. Done with life.
That would be my reason to beat the game.
That would. Secret ending where he's actually Snake.
It was me, boss.
Colonel.
Then Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah. I really think this game has a great intent.
If this game is in the music awards, I need to play it.
What?
Devil May Cry 5.
This game's could easily win the music award because the main characters alone, each main character has a different composer. Like each main character had a different composer for their music. And then what's okay? You know how the game has ranks. They actually made it where the composers had to do different ways to the songs for each rank.
Interesting.
Because they had to make a combat structure where
Oh, yeah, isn't ranks where, depending on how you're fighting, you get ranks, right?
Yeah,
During
combos.
each combat. Combos and stuff like
example, if you have if you go from unranked to apocalypse, you have the verse of the song. But if you get the savage, six skills, or smoking sexy style, you have the chorus of the song. And the song changes the higher rank is, and the song is louder and better.
I think the term is dynamic music.
Yeah,
and
it
it
is.
changes during combat.
Yeah, that's dynamic.
And it constantly changes.
All right.
And also each boss has different music, and it's
I appreciate games that do that. It really improves.
I just need to play the Devil May Cry series in general.
I'm currently playing one right now.
Don't feel bad. I've been a little bit skippy. I need to go back in time and play the rest.
You can actually play Devil May Cry 5 right off the bat because there's a feature where they literally run you through the entire story. You also have to watch the anime as well.
There's an anime?
Yeah,
It's
it's
an
canon.
anime?
It's canon. It's part of the story.
Great. So back to the music awards.
All right, then Kingdom Hearts 3.
At first, I thought this might win the award, but then I heard about like directly the other.
So it's all about that, baby. Don't think twice. I don't want to know. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts. The soundtrack was phenomenal. With like they kept that orchestral vibe with all the bosses, making them increasing like that sense of grandeur for each boss and like the battles in the different worlds. One of the things that stood out to me were the remixes of previous Kingdom Hearts games. They hit some of my favorite themes, most of them coming from Kingdom Hearts 2 and man, I wish I remembered some of these names. I think Tension Rising was in Kingdom Hearts 3, and the way they executed that, like as far as the composers, was just great. Now the location that it happened was
Random.
No, I wouldn't call it random. It just wasn't as like it didn't give me like goosebumps like Kingdom Hearts 2 did. Just like where they placed it. But as far as the actual music, the remixes were great, and I highly recommend you check them out. Even if you're not gonna play the game, if it's not like copyright wall, definitely check it out on YouTube or somewhere.
Yeah, the only thing I'm not nuts about with that is the best music is remixes, but that wouldn't mean these are not new songs. They're just songs that are remixed. That's why I'm not nuts.
Well, it does have some of its own tracks.
Yeah,
because Disney Worlds.
Yeah,
and the end game too. But another thing too, this game has two introductory tracks. There's Don't Think Twice. And then there's the one that was made by the guy who made Skrillex, or who was in Skrillex. I can't remember. Or maybe Skrillex. I don't
just say Skrillex. I'm pretty sure it's one guy.
The guy from Skrillex, named Skrillex.
Look, this is middle school. I never really listened to his work. That's why I'm not familiar with it.
To be fair, the only song I ever listened to by him is Bangarang.
Congratulations. So with all due respect to this composer, I really do enjoy that opening. Everybody was iffy on it at first because it was very dubsteppy.
It grew on you.
Well, he's dubstep.
we were used to, for Kingdom Hearts, we were used to our pianos, violins, all that emotional anime. That's what I call it.
Brother, why did they kill you?
Okay. Yeah, and Don't Think Twice. That song's been stuck in my head for about a week now. A week when I got the game, like I could not get it out of my head. So that and Cadence of Hyrule are like tied for me.
All right. So now that we've expressed our opinions through all these games,
What are you talking about? These are facts.
what game do we think is going to win score and music award?
This is gonna be a tie between Devil May Cry and
Cadence.
Cadence of Hyrule. Cadence of Hyrule is a game about music.
Yeah, Devil May Cry is everything is music.
I'm sorry, buddy, but Nintendo's taking his trophy home. Cadence of Hyrule was bombastic. Now the gameplay, it was Cadence. It was Crypt of the Necrodancer, but the music is why I played it. Like,
well, maybe when you actually do play Devil May Cry 5, you understand why I'm so hooked onto the game's music, because the music actually made sense. All the boss fight musics were so pumped, and like you were like, even though I didn't play it myself, I got goosebumps just listening to the music while the fighting bosses.
Just epic all over
There's
the place.
that one scene where Dante like puts on that cowboy hat and he starts dancing with Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that's an actual
great
scene. Dante gets a hat and starts dancing like Michael Jackson.
I need to see this. I need to play the game. Oh, I feel like I'm missing out.
You are. The game is. You don't have to play the other games. Just watch there's a little option where it'll run through the entire story for you.
I didn't play the games. I watched the anime. It's just manga.
Oh no! It's just The anime is literally just something Dante was doing in between all these games.
Okay.
It's not like the story. It's just a random thing he was doing, which is canon, which I didn't realize.
Yeah, but I agree with Cadence of Hyrule. The music is so good in that.
That's the music.
Cadence now.
That's the music I was listening to when I started writing my novel. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's a mix between those two. It really depends.
That's a highlight.
It really depends. Like I don't, because the only reason I'm saying it depends because other game.
Another thing too, I have a soft spot for Zelda music too.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It really depends because this Devil May Cry 5 game came out of nowhere, and Devil May Cry was dead for a while. That's why I like this game so much, because the game was dead for a while, then came out of nowhere, and his music was bomb.
Dead is a strong word. What happened is DMC Devil May Cry released. No one liked it at all. They're like, this isn't Dante. This is weird. And so after a while, they released Devil May Cry 5. Everything's peachy again.
Yeah, everything's fine. Everybody's happy.
It's not really dead. Just
The game went
the popularity went down.
really down
It went silent, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Until it featured Dante.
because people thought this one was a new Yeah.
All right, so our choice for Score and Music Award is Cadence of Hyrule.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Do
Kids.
all of us agree with that?
Sort of, yeah. I mean, that's why I'm stuck between those two. That's why I'm saying it really
3 out of
depends.
4.
It depends on other people.
3 out of 4.
Yeah.
All right, now on to Fresh Indie Game Award. Disco Elysium
I barely know anything about that game.
from ZA. I don't know the studio name for that. I don't know how to pronounce it. Gris from Nomada Studio.
I actually have played the game a little bit.
My Friend Pedro, Dead Toast Entertainment. Outer Wilds, Mobius Digital. Slay the Spire by Megacrit. And Untitled Goose Game by House.
Nice name.
House.
House.
Lord, was that house?
Now,
built?
have we played Disco Elysium? Any of us?
No.
Nope.
I've
Now, I haven't really heard of it, but I know like a lot of people say it's a really good game.
Look, when someone says Elysium, I immediately think of Xenoblade 2.
Gives freaking flashbacks.
Vietnam
Just
flashbacks.
of my collection of female swords.
I need to play
What?
Xenoblade 1 to get Xenoblade 2 so I can collect waifus.
What's this
Don't
female
worry,
swords?
definitive edition's coming out next year, and I'm gonna buy the game again.
What is female swords? What is this?
And don't worry.
Swords don't have genders or swords.
you
Play Xenoblade 2.
play Xenoblade and then Xenoblade 2. You'll understand
Yeah,
You'll understand, Nathaniel.
You understand.
when you're older.
You'll understand.
All right, so we're neglecting Elysium. Who's played Gris?
I actually got to the halfway mark of the game. It's a game that really hits hard because it's about. I know I do remember a little bit about the depression. The game goes talk about depression and all that, and it's about escapism.
I did read it somewhere that it was dealing with like depression.
Yeah, the game its art is beautiful. Like the entire game just screams art. Like the entire game's art. The fights art. The game is just. I'll say this: this game I would put this on my indie thing because this game was cool. But my problem is I got to the halfway mark, and the problem is when I did buy the game and start playing it.
I see now.
I was going through some stuff and it hit me hard pretty well. And my problem is I actually got promoted. That's why I stopped playing the game because I was so focused on my job. But I had fun. I sat down one day and beat the game, but I got to the halfway mark.
Yeah, it looks like it focuses on minimalism. Really, I won't say loud colors. They're very complimentary, and silhouettes. That kind of
Now,
style.
from like what it looks like, the game, like I know I've seen it like scrolling past through like the eShop
Yeah.
on Nintendo Switch.
I would recommend getting when you're down, when you're on a down, like you're very depressed, get the game. It's
But I
Is it a
mean,
good idea to like do depressing stuff when you're depressed? Or like listen to depressing songs? Is that a good thing?
it helps.
It copes.
the game, like the art for it, it looks like watercolors.
Is that what it is?
From me, that's what it looks
Pretty
like.
cool, actually. I can get behind that.
Yeah, I have the game. It's pretty fun.
Really nicely done colors, and I guess they aren't silhouettes. I do see detail in the character.
Yeah, she's
It's a very beautiful
character.
game from my first impression.
The music's nice and calming. I do remember the music is nice and calming.
I think this one is a great contender for art direction.
Okay, so now on to My Friend Pedro. Now I've played this game.
I'm gonna hold up 2 fingers because
I know a little
I've seen
bit
a
about
bit
the
of
game.
gameplay.
I've only seen 2 people. I've only seen Brandon and one other person play, and like the game didn't stand out for me. I'm sorry, it did not stood out.
The game's interesting because like there's a lot of gameplay elements to it.
Brandon,
Wow, very descriptive. Let's
Brandon.
continue.
Brandon,
Well, I mean, it's like you like jump around. You can like kick like certain things. You can like kick certain people, stop time, jump about.
So essentially the
Shoot
physics in
people.
the game, which is what I know.
Man, this is the best description of Bayonetta I've ever heard.
that's the main in a nutshell.
So the physics in the game, for I've seen, are pretty cool though. Kicking boxes, throwing bombs, things like that. Shooting objects.
Ricocheting.
Ricochet.
Stuff like that.
It's fun. It's like an experiment with a playground, sort of. But in a
I
two-
don't.
in a,
To be honest, I don't see it winning though. I don't think it's just that.
Oh, damn.
this was honestly a surprise to see on the nominees. I think it was a great game from what I saw Brandon playing the game. Him utilizing those different ways to play just to get the most out of the game. I just don't know if it'll compete with these others as far as like tops.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Now, oh boy, right?
Now, next game is Outer Wilds. Not to be mistaken by the Outer Worlds,
Nah, Outer Wilds.
but it's the Outer Wilds. Has anyone played this game at all or know anything about it?
Nope.
Unfortunately, not.
Now, I have it on my Xbox, but
Of
I
course you
haven't.
do.
I didn't buy it. I was like gifted it from like a mixer or something like that.
What?
What?
Why?
I didn't buy it. I know I didn't buy it at all. I don't know why it's on my Xbox.
Receiving Phantom Games.
He buys them
What is this
consciously.
mysterious
He
game?
buys
right
him to
here?
sleep.
It's like, why is my credit card statement so high?
He's bought half the library in his sleep.
So we'll sort of neglect that game as well. Not to be mean to it.
No, we just.
We can't talk about it because we haven't played it, unfortunately.
Next game, Slay the Spire.
That's gonna be a me for me.
Yep, that's
Ooh.
me. I've played the game somewhat. I played the game a lot. I've seen a lot of it, and I've honestly, I think I beat the game a couple of times. I won't say, I've mastered it. I get lucky on all my runs.
So for those who don't know, it's a roguelike game where you're just climbing a tower with different events and different fights, and you're using like cards to fight for different abilities. Your entire deck, so to speak, can be built as you go through your journey through the spire, and you can play different characters that have different play styles.
There's 4 characters currently. There's the Ironclad. There's the Silent. There's the oh my god, I remember
The Defect.
The Defect, and then there's the new one, which is like
Hasn't
a monk.
released for console yet, which
Yeah,
makes me sad.
it's a monk like character that focuses on stances.
So what's this game about?
Essentially, like it says, Slay the Spire. You're climbing a giant tower
And-
to reach the top of it and, I don't know, kill the thing there.
There's a heart, and here's the thing: there's a heart. When you played when the game first came out, it was just attacking his heart, doing damage to it, and now there's an update where if you collect 3 relics, these 3 special items, if you do certain things, you will have to fight the super boss, which is the heart itself, and the heart is literally just if you don't have a good deck, you're gonna lose.
Pretty much. It's an interesting game.
It's very fun. Like I've seen people like dump like hundreds of hours into the game.
I've definitely dumped a
So
few.
it's like a card game RPG.
Yeah, I've seen people dump like hundreds of hours.
Definitely
into the game.
roguelike too. Remember that.
Yeah, roguelike.
You'll be kicked down several times. It's not easy.
I know I've seen quite a few people get hit 999 hours on the game. It's shocking.
Jesus Christ, what happened to your life?
That game. The
Okay, to be
dailies.
fair, when Dead Cells first released, that was me.
I wouldn't doubt that.
There's dailies. You can go on. You can play the game every day. You get like special dailies with special events. It has a lot of replayability. It has you logging every day,
All right, so then final game is Untitled Goose Game.
which Brandon has yet to complete.
I'm gonna pull up 3 fingers because I've seen the entire game all the way through.
I've
I
seen
have.
it too.
It's about an hour.
Now, this game blew up. And when I mean blew up, I mean like
It blew of memes.
You could hear the honk.
Honk.
you could hear the honk in your sleep.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I was kind of numb to the memes.
I was dumb to the memes as well. I've seen worse.
I mean, like the game's interesting. You can like just to play as a goose and then just
Wait.
terrorize everyone in this like
Brandon,
little
have
city.
you completed it yet?
This is a game that was unintentionally competing with the release of Link's Awakening remake.
I know, it's weird.
Yeah. So with Xavier being biased, he's gonna obviously go for Link's Awakening over that.
I don't know, man. That goose was kind of looking good.
Goose. Goose is pretty tasty.
Goose.
You guys are weird.
What the hell's going on here?
We're
I don't
hungry.
know.
First, we're talking about games, and now we're getting turned on by geese.
No.
I absolutely have a hate for geese. I challenge them to duels whenever I get the chance.
Use your sword.
My
to cut
uncle
the
has a
heads off.
fighting style known as the Okinawan bird flail.
We shall not.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this game wins Fresh Indie Game
It might.
because this game, like I said, it blew up.
It blew
a
up.
lot of people.
I
like
can
it.
see this game winning
I can see
based
this
on
game winning.
popularity alone.
Popularity alone from these games alone. It's between that and Slay the Spire.
You're literally a goose that goes around annoying people using your resources.
From like popularity wise, I'll go for Untitled Goose Game. But I'm talking about actual gameplay wise and being out of nowhere. I think Slay Spire. That's why it's between. It depends on what the fans go for.
As far as like message is concerned, I'm thinking Gris is a good one.
Gris is a good one as well.
Yeah, Gris is really nice.
Games with story and messages, like for me personally, on my bias, just take the top.
Yeah, Gris. That's why Gris is also an art direction, which we'll get to later.
So, out of all the games, what game do you think will win?
I can't give you a definite answer. I actually can't.
We're gonna put down betting money as well on this one.
No, no. For me, it's a mix.
$10.
For me, it's a mix between. It depends on what people. If people go for popularity wise, I'll say Untitled Goose Game. But people go for actual gameplay wise, I would definitely say Slay Spire, because it has a lot of replayability. Because Untitled Goose Game, you only play once. Slay Spire, you can play the game to 909 hours and still play it.
But it still might not mean anything if Untitled Goose Game wins anyway.
Yeah, because I have a bad feeling it's just win because of memes.
I feel like it's going to win because of popularity, but I would like Gris to win. That's mine.
So,
is it Gris or Grease?
It's probably Gris.
I think it is. So, I'll go towards Untitled Goose Game because popularity wise, and the game blowing up as well.
Yeah, that's just, it really depends.
Now, I think like a close tie would be Slay the Spire or Gris.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be Untitled Goose Game. So for us, it's going to be Untitled Goose Game.
Goose. Yeah.
Next award is the Fighting Game Award.
This is going to be...
I'm not happy.
This is going to be easy, clean tweet, boys. You ready?
Yeah, clean sweep. Here we come.
All in favor for Smash?
All in favor for Jump Force's cutscenes.
Okay, so... Dead or Alive 6.
Oh.
Why did you say that, Xavier?
I'm sorry. I love Jump Force. I just can't forget that scene where Frieza just translated up without actually moving.
So then, with Xavier laughing, then Jump Force, Mortal Kombat 11, Samurai Showdown, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Smash. That's not even a contest. Why
have we played Dead or Alive 6?
I've seen a lot of the gameplay. It's just I'm sorry for my language because it's the honest truth about this game. It's nothing but girls being very provocative clothes. Like
boobs and tits. There's nothing wrong with that. We're all men in here.
Yeah, it's just boobs, ass, and tits.
It's basically what you expect. It's a fan service game.
That's the entire point. And I'm not against that. I like
I'm not
this
against
kind
it
of
either. I just that's all it is.
I remember when I first saw the game on my PlayStation 3 library, my mom was like, "No."
I might buy.
Yeah.
I might buy the game just for us to play. It's like, yep, this is all the game is.
You dummy.
I was trying to look up.
Why'd you look it up?
I was trying to look up pictures of Dead or Alive, but I found something else called Dead of Play, and it's worse. Continue,
Stop.
please continue.
Don't delve in there.
All right. I would like to play the game to see how it is, but
I might buy it just for us to do like a one-off on and just feel like, please kill us.
I don't know why I'm getting Final Fantasy vibes from the art style.
That's anime practically. Or I don't want to say anime, but that's how it is.
Final Fantasy is a source of all anime.
well, I mean, like Ninja Gaiden is in the game as well.
Love my boy Ryu Hayabusa.
Well, it's totally not like there's also some Street Fighter characters in that Street Fighters. No, Fatal Fury. Right? Fatal Fury. Yeah, Cool is there. Which
Interesting.
I thought like a version of like Master Chief was in this game.
they're all women. That's all we need to know.
What and why?
You're thinking of Killer Instinct.
So you
No,
guys,
because Killer Instinct had like Arbiter and Master Chief. And all
No,
that.
there was a fighting game where the Master Chief was in there,
Yeah,
but
again,
it was a
you're
different
thinking of
version.
Killer Instinct.
I'll buy the game one of these days. I'll just have to.
I'll
whip
prove
my,
a point later.
I'll
after
buy the game one of these days.
podcast.
I'll just get on my computer because it's on computer. So I'll just buy it. I'll buy it and just all of us can suffer.
All right, then Jump Force. Now,
I don't see that winning anything.
for what it is,
Look,
for what it is, I enjoyed it.
I've watched gameplay. The fighting itself looks fun, and they're still supporting it to this day, introducing new characters. Didn't Madara just get in?
Madara and a dude from Bleach.
Like OG
A dude.
from
A
Naruto?
dude from Bleach. Brandon.
What does he
don't-
look like?
I don't. Yeah, he has like white hair.
Oh, that's helpful.
That's very helpful.
You actually just broadened the scope.
I think his name starts with like a T or something like that.
Is he a midget?
No,
Did you use ice?
I think so.
Oh, it's him.
Brent,
No, that guy is a midget though.
it's
stop
him.
using that word.
I don't know.
Short
Whatever.
person.
Short person who has a
vertically
thing for a girl with
challenged.
big tits.
That has negative connotation.
Yeah, I don't think it's a. We'll have to talk about this later. Continue.
Yeah.
Well, with Jump Force, I enjoy for what it is, but for winning this category,
I don't see it.
not at all. All right, next game, Mortal Kombat 11.
Same thing as Jump Force. I'm gonna have to say no. It's not
No,
gonna win. If it was,
that game was a mess.
10 is vastly superior.
I
to
played
11.
it.
Why was it a mess?
Okay, they took out a good chunk of the roster. I had a few new characters, I guess. I know the game on launch was buggy as hell. They added a crap ton of microtransactions, which players didn't
It
like.
just
Oh,
Microtransaction.
that's a turn off.
Yeah, that was a straight turn off. Was microtransactions.
That's where I was like, oh
They have
my
this
God.
whole like outfit customization system, which is what the microtransactions were tied to.
Wait. When did Soul Calibur, the last one, come out?
Last
Why?
year.
Definitely last year,
Last
but
year. Why?
Never mind. I thought it would have been a contender this year.
No, I think I'll be on. I'm gonna be so broke. No.
But I did play Mortal Kombat 11.
I played a bit of it too.
It brought back some characters that wasn't in the game previously.
I
Like
love
examples like Cabal and Jade
Noob.
and Noob Saibot.
Love Noob Saibot.
And then there's the people complaining about Melina as well, but I'm not even going to go there.
I'll spoil it.
Yeah, there are guys.
Okay, you want me?
Okay, my bad. There are guys in Dead or Alive.
And then I know they're still going through DLC at the moment. I think they just released Sindel, and then after that it's going to be Joker and Spawn. But the game was good. Winning this category, no. Next game, Samurai Showdown.
Haven't played it.
From what I played, me and Xavier played it probably like a good 20 minutes.
Yeah. So the game was fun. That's all I'm gonna really say. The combat was smooth. It was easy to learn, and it was easy to clap Brandon about 6 times in a row and make him mad.
You clap him in fighting games as well?
I actually had to go easy on him just so he could get a win on me.
Oh, shut up.
But I loved what I played. I didn't know it was a recent game. I'm going to have to pick this up now because Brandon brought it to my attention that Samurai Showdown is a game for this year. So
One of the main characters is coming to Soul Calibur 6.
Yeah, I have heard about that. I actually have the season pass, which just makes me very sad because I actually have Soul Calibur all.
I'm really thinking of getting this game as well, Samurai Showdown. But from what we played, I enjoyed it.
Sounds good. I'm gonna have to look into this.
it's fun. You're gonna like it. There's no BS. It's just really fun. Now, I don't know if it just wasn't balanced or I was just really good. Brandon, what do you think? Do you think it was balanced and fair based on your experience?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, I was just hoping that wasn't the game.
I would say it just depends on the characters.
Okay,
You choose.
That's
That's a lot of fighting games. It depends on the characters you're using. Some characters
But,
just
yeah.
are unbalanced in fighting games.
Some games are well balanced to the point. So like it's not about who has the better character. It's about how you use that character in a better way. So yeah.
Do we even need to introduce this game?
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
you know when.
So, game that has had a legacy of what this game came out in 1990. Let me fact check. Hold on, bear with me. Super Smash Bros. Super 64.
That's how much money I had to buy for all the DLCs for Dead or Alive.
Yeah, but with Smash,
This game released in 1999. This game's series is 20 years old and still going strong. 20 years, man.
We'll get to it in a sec.
okay, yeah, 20 years of Smash Brothers.
20 years of smashing
Pokemon
with your
time.
friends.
We gotta celebrate this anniversary, and we're going out with a bang.
Wait, we're going out? We're not stopping?
Oh, that is true.
Well, there
Wait
is
till next Smash releases and the entire fan base commits war.
Wait till 2099.
because we know all the characters. A lot of the characters are going to be cut.
Yeah.
But besides that point,
Where's my national dex?
Oh, I was about to say.
oh my
that
god, I know
subject.
people are going to complain about that.
It's going to be 21, 22. We already have like 1,000 characters on the roster.
It's 2025.
We have
the
pages.
roster
We have so many
Ultimate.
characters. We have to have a page option just to go through all the characters.
An actual page option in Smash Rules?
No, Sora Unlimited is like, all right, guys, we're gonna have you choose what character you want in the next game, because like we did everything we could for you. We just want to like make a good Smash game with.
We'll
like,
have the main
characters
guys,
that
but then
you
we'll
want.
have the fans choose the rest.
Yeah, like I mean that wouldn't be bad. I mean I'm not gonna go crazy about what Sora does with their resources. They've made some great games with Sakurai's direction and his vision. Like it's great.
So yeah, that's our plan. That game.
And I know like Smash is like the final like regard or
Final.
wish to Iwata.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Iwata.
Rest in peace.
But
Yeah.
what else do we have to say about this game? This
It's
game's
going
amazing.
to win.
It's a fighting game with countless love put into
Yeah,
it. And
it's a
balance.
fighting game compared to these other games that I just realized Dead or Alive 6 is not going to win, and I'll explain a little bit why.
But
Okay.
and there's like all these third party characters as well.
Yeah,
like
I know. It's
Joker,
it's the
Snake,
ultimate. It's the ultimate
Cloud,
crossover.
Terry, Banjo and Kazooie.
nice album crossover as a game performing.
Not to mention they're constantly giving us support and events. You know how many events go on? Like,
Yeah, Smash Bros has gotten into esports pretty hard.
Easy.
And like there's even gonna be like more characters as well. Like most likely like another character announced at the Game Awards like we
Just-
went over.
Just to add, I think this is my opinion. I think Smash Bros has the most technical fighting of any fighting game. Like, think about how you fight with characters. Like, you have nairs, techs, blocks, counters. What are you looking at me like that for?
I was about to make a joke to you because technical fighting game, I would Smash has a lot of like versatility, but technical wise, I would say no.
technical?
Like on most games, like have you seen a lot of fighting games inputs?
Again, this is my opinion.
Yeah,
These are still opinions.
yeah, no, it's like
And there's like close to like 80 characters as well into this
Yeah,
game.
there's a lot of characters to even consider too. Like, you have to see how each of them communicate. I mean, like how each of them interact with one another in the actual battle.
So don't even need to say who wins. It's gonna be Smash Brothers.
I'm gonna bring up something. Dead or Alive 6. I just looked at it just because I was curious. There's over $1,000 worth of DLCs.
Why? Do they think that's going to pull in people?
I don't know. Let's move on to art direction.
All right, so now on to the art direction award. Control, Death Stranding, Gris,
Russ.
Sayonara Wild Hearts, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Now, Control. I have played Control.
Okay, Anne.
Okay, boss.
The game's interesting. Art Direction Award. I know it's not gonna win that. And there's of course like interesting parts to the game with like cool looking stuff with it. And like the main character has like telekinetic powers. Like lifting up boulders and then like chucking them across the room using this odd gun and becoming like the director of this government controlled thing. I think it's like I don't know if it's the CIA or FBI. I don't know. But
It's okay.
moving
We're
on.
going into this assuming that everyone listening has played these games.
Yep, that's what we're assuming.
Death Stranding.
It's gonna win. Only because Hideo Kojima is an amazing director. Unfortunately, he's an amazing director. This
No,
game's
look-
more like a movie.
Let's look at this objectively. Those characters look wet.
They all look wet.
They look wet.
They look wet.
The characters look good.
They look like they're constantly walking through light rain.
And well, I mean, it's always like cloudy and
Like they're glossy almost, right?
No, they're just wet. I've seen Glossy. We'll play Sonic DX later.
oh my god.
Oh,
There's
God.
wet and then there's Barbie doll.
Don't make fun of Norman Reedus like that.
Ride with the Norman
They all look
Reedus.
like they got dumped in the pool and they're walking out the pool.
Anyways. All right. Greece. is
That game's
beautiful.
just all art.
Moving to Greece.
Game's-
Greece.
Well, I've already
Chris.
talked about this. This game's art.
It's beautiful. That's all I'm gonna say about it. It's
bright
beautiful.
colors.
Actually, I could see this winning with over Death Stranding.
Like talking about an abstract concept. Oh, not an abstract concept. Just a mental disorder, and using like colors and themes and story to tell that. Like
And uses colors that like express like different
that
moods.
all those forms of expression, I think, contribute to art, and I think it's going to win.
Then Sayonara Wild Hearts. We
haven't
talked
played
about
it
it
again.
before. We haven't played it.
Nope.
Like I said, I haven't said, but I've seen it. Like I say, with every single other game, it looks good. I haven't seen it too much to know exactly what it
Negligible.
looks
I didn't
like.
know the game existed for a second.
Negligible.
Next game, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
Oh,
I
this game.
need to play this game, and I feel bad that I didn't.
I don't think it's gonna win art direction.
Yeah,
it
that's
is
what,
a
that's
great
what I'm more
game.
confused. It can win other awards. Just like, why art direction?
It's even close in terms of like historical context. It's actually close. Like the armored the weapons they used, everything's close. Obviously, the giant ogres and snakes and fiery demons weren't real, but
We don't know
Close
that.
As long as they like made it like unique, like it looks great. That's even more reason to put it in art direction.
definitely
Right?
brought back some more of that Japanese.
Oh yeah, guys, wondering why we don't know anything about Sekiro Wild Hearts? It's because it's a mobile game. So none of us really know about it because none of us really follow mobile games. Because it's actually on the mobile games list.
I still don't think mobile games can win anything in the Game Awards.
That's why it has its own area, so it can at least win something.
If they even got in there, I think they can. Now, whether they will, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's
Right. So then, final game.
Oh, what are you guys talking about? Sekiro looks beautiful. Oh my god, the nature.
Yeah, you see that? You see them trees?
This game deserves to be in here. Oh my god, the armor.
Yeah,
Yes.
you see how good it looks?
Yes, this game deserves to be
yeah, it's in
there.
here, but compared to the other ones, that's why I'm like, yeah.
Compared to the other ones, I think it's going to be close.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Then final game, Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening.
Xavier.
Is this the new Link's Awakening?
Look,
right?
I was
Yep.
turned off at first about the art style, but it
Yeah, the art
slowly
style's a little chibi.
it slowly grew on me because I don't know that childlike wonder that I had as a kid,
They're
and
like
now
dolls.
making them look like little toys, kind of like added to the charm and the cuteness in the story. So I really like that. I really like
And-
that.
I don't know what other art style they could have went for this game, to be honest.
I thought they were going to do like a Link Between Worlds. That's what I was expecting.
Or make it look like Breath of the Wild.
No.
No.
It was definitely going to have to be a Link Between Worlds or something close. But with this, I liked it.
Okay, now out of these games, what game do you think will win art
Well, that
direction?
one's kind of tough because we've gone over them, and they all have their own unique strengths.
They all have their own style.
All right, so I'm going to be a elephant in the room and say either Gris or Link's Awakening.
I'm definitely going to touch Gris.
I'm thinking Death Stranding or Gris.
It's kind of the main reason I actually bought Gris is because
I
of the
like
art.
my wet
I actually bought Gris because it was the art. I was just scrolling through Steam one day looking games on sale, seeing like, hey, this game looks super interesting, and actually I love the art, so I bought it. And I got hooked onto the game for a good while because of the art.
Yeah. Now, I think the game that will win this category is Gris.
You filthy monkey.
Well, we've all said Gris at least once, so I have a feeling Gris is gonna win.
Chris is unanimous.
Popularity-wise, I think that might win. It's Death Stranding.
Yeah, Death Stranding would win popularity-wise.
He's on stage. Look at them. They're so wet.
What is your problem with wet people?
I don't know. They're so... All right, I won't call them wet anymore. They're moist.
No, it's worse. It's,
Moist.
oh, God.
It's
what
the
have we done?
Kojima way.
All right. So we went over the little award section there. We'll go over the Game of the Year award in a little bit.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of games that came out this year and games that we've played overall this year, depending on some of us. What is our Game of the Year to each of us out of all the games that we've played? So we'll let Xavier start first. What is your Game of the Year?
Come with me to aspire.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Any reasoning behind it, or
Simply because I can play as all of my favorite characters in a game that has gotten so much love, dedication, and has added everything in its history. This game is just such a special place in my heart. I grew up playing Super Smash Bros. And all they've done with this game is just take what already was there and continue to add with as much care as possible. Listening to the fans as well. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is my game of the year for 2020. No, 19.
2019.
Oh, I'm the wrong year, man.
In the future, man.
Oh, I'm from Cyberpunk 77. Oh, what?
77. Oh my God, he's in the past now. Jesus just died. Jesus.
Die.
all right, Charles, what is your Game of the Year?
On the list or of my gameplays I've played?
Out of the
Your Game
games
of the Year.
you've played this year,
This is honestly a challenge because I do like Smash, but I'm not gonna put it on my list. It's stuck between the reason why I'm so stuck is because all of these games are so good. I just don't know which one I want to choose. It's Fire Emblem.
Ooh, that was a close one for me.
Yeah, I was like, here's Fire Emblem, which I enjoyed a lot. There's Luminous Avenger, which is probably one of the first games that ever made me cry.
I wish Gunvolt could make it on this list.
Luminous Avenger could have, but I know it will make it me. No, that game made me cry. That game actually made me cry. I was actually crying because of one of the scenes. Like, why am I crying? Why am I crying?
This is sad.
Out of context, spoiler. Copen went Robo.
What does that even mean?
And then this is actually, I talked about the game a little bit with you guys just actually today because Josiah bought me the game for my birthday. I never heard about the game, but I came quickly hooked to the game. I just haven't had time to sit down and play it.
If you've never played Gunvolt and you love... Wait, oh...
That's another game.
Oh,
but
you're talking
Gunvolt,
another game now.
No, that
Okay.
Lobotomy Corporation. I never heard about the game, ever. And all I know is I had my friend give it to me for my birthday. I think, okay, maybe I'll play this game a little bit. I had so much fun playing the game because I had to think like every movement I had to do. I had to think everything I do. The game was a lot of fun. It's something I actually recommend for us to play because I had so much fun.
Imagine you own a zoo, but all the animals are actually entities that could instantly blow your mind apart.
It's a lot of fun.
Okay, Next.
all right, Nathaniel, what is your Game of the
My
Year?
Game of the Year is going to be Metro Exodus. That game looked good.
That game's good.
That game good.
That game looked good.
That's literally how the judges sound. Good.
But honestly, I've always been a fan of the Metro series. If you don't know what the story is, essentially everyone got nuked, and so the people of Moscow retreat into the metros, and that's why it survived for so many years. And they've believed for the past 20 years that the up world is toxic. You need gas masks and everything to even go up there. Until our main hero finds a way to go up there and out of there. And the entire game you're traveling through Russia trying to find a place to live. And you see many different environments. It's open world. Customizable guns.
It's open world. Find a place to live.
My place to live, die.
Find a place to live.
I live in
Find
the
a place
tree.
to
It's
live and
Russian
die.
Minecraft. I'm kidding.
Wallet.
You're gone.
Man, Dragon Quest builders, man.
The story is also absolutely amazing. And you're hooked on every single character. You want them all to live. You want them all to make it to the end of their journey.
Sweet.
That's why it hits
Alright.
you harder when some of them may or may not make it, depending on the player's choices. Next.
All right. So my game of the year,
Is Wet Stranding.
not at all.
Wet Straight. That's a good one.
Now it's stuck between like 3 games.
It's Survivor's hat.
2 of them is on the list. Persona 5. Now I know this game
You'll
didn't
never
come out.
see it coming. I'm sorry.
Now I know this game didn't come out this year, but I started to play it this year, and it went up there on my favorite games list of all time.
Oh yeah, you exploded. That's the first time I've ever seen you aggressively try to complete a game, and that is one of the longest games I know.
And the joke is, it's kind of funny. He beats a long game, but he's saying probably Untitled Goose Game.
That's what I'm like. He beats, what, a 75-hour game for Persona 5, but he can't beat a 1-hour game?
He can't beat 90% of the games he has. Well, okay, we're not clowning on you.
But like, I loved this game like so much. It like all the characters amazing. I've like cried like through certain points. Like I've cheered on these characters so hard. Like I didn't expect the part. I don't want to spoil the game.
Don't
Okay,
spoil.
whatever.
Persona 5 makes me feel bad about my high school experience. I wish mine was that awesome.
We fighting demons with your demons that are hidden inside your body.
You'll never see it coming.
When you walk into school, today's the day. You'll never see it coming.
Oh my god.
My
He kicked the doors down last surprise Thursday.
He's knocks on University coming.
Next game is Resident Evil 2, which that game's amazing. I never thought I would enjoy a horror game as much as I did with that one. I got scared the crap out of. Screw Mr. X. I wanted to run away from him so many times.
You're saying Luigi's Mansion didn't scare you till you peed yourself?
I haven't even played that
Wow,
game
he's
yet.
not even a real man.
Right. Jeez.
The hell?
Brandon's a girl. No one sells to girls.
Look, we don't do that masculine shaming mess here.
Except unless your name's Brandon. Then we'll shame you.
Wow. I don't think you got it, Charles, but we're going to stick with that anyway.
Charles, go in the closet. All right, Brandon, continue.
Then the last game for me is like The Outer Worlds. This game surprised me. I didn't want to know anything going into this game. And I didn't buy it. I got it through Xbox Game Pass.
I did too.
But my goodness, this game is amazing. All your companions, they like work together a lot. Like their interactions together, I love it.
What's your favorite companion?
My favorite companion has to be Vicar Max.
I started liking this character more and more, but I like Sam, the cleaning robot who sprays acid everywhere. I killed 99.9% of scum as you're in the middle of a city.
Yeah. I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen anything about the game yet because I've been more in the dark about games right now. Because I have a game like that right now where I'm trying to avoid all spoilers as possible. It would have probably been on my list of game of the year, like Code Vein, but I just haven't played it.
But overall, my favorite game, or my game of the year, goes to Persona 5. Even though it didn't come out this year,
Yeah.
It's a game that I've played this year. It's my game of the year for myself.
Yeah, I don't blame you, dude. Trying to think if I played any games that weren't of release this year, but really enjoyed.
For me, it's more of like I want to finish Lobotomy Corporation just so I can give exact what game is my game of the year. But I've had so much fun playing the game, I haven't had time to sit down and play it. That's if I had to choose between the two games right now, it honestly would have to be Fire Emblem because I had a lot of fun playing that. Don't get me wrong, Luminous Avenger was a fun game. It made me cry a lot. But my only issue with the game was not even the issue. It was all the freaking albums they had to collect. Like
So we could say as of now, Fire Emblem's your game of the
Fire
year.
Emblem game of the year.
Right. So Xavier's game of the year and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Charles is Fire Emblem. Nathaniel's is Metro Exodus, and mine is Persona 5.
Never see.
Coming.
Now, on to the Game of the Year award.
Oh boy.
First game is Control from Remedy and 505 Games. Next game is Death Stranding from Kojima Productions. Next is Resident Evil 2 Remake from Capcom.
A remake?
Godzilla 2 is a remaster.
Yep.
Yeah. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice from Software and Activision. Next game, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate from Sora, Bandai Namco, and Nintendo. And then last game is the Outer Worlds from Obsidian and Private Division. First game, Control.
Again,
We went over this.
none
I
of
know
us have
nothing.
played
We played-
enough of it to judge it correctly.
I've played it. I would say I'm good 15 hours into the game. I like it. It's like inspiring me to like write my own book, of course, or novel, just like Xavier with Awakening.
Dear Mr. Trump.
Do I think it'll win Game of the Year? No.
At least you got on there.
It's good that it got on there. I didn't think I would like the game as much as I did.
Yeah, that
Next,
that was maybe another game.
Death Stranding.
I could see Death Stranding winning.
It depends. It really does.
Now, like last year, a lot of people thought not Resident Evil 2. A lot of people thought Red Dead Redemption 2 was going to win
Yeah,
because that was a big game.
You think that would win, too.
But the new God of War game won last year.
Well,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Red Dead 2 hadn't had as much time on the market as God of War did. That's
Yeah.
what God of War had over
That's
it.
why Death Stranding, right?
But that's what I can see over here, too, is Death Stranding hasn't had much time on the market because it literally just came out, like, quite literally.
My God, it's so wet. I love it.
Stop.
Some dumped my Barbie dolls into the pool.
Now this is getting weird.
But yeah, what I've seen with the Postal Service Simulator, it's fun. Like a lot of people have had fun with this. I actually saw a guy on Twitter. He raged so hard he deleted the game because he dropped his entire shipment in the river.
I did see that.
No. It was not that one. This
Not
is,
that one.
This is someone I follow.
Oh, no.
Watching their experience. They screamed in their Discord group voice chat.
Because it's so long. If you lose that progress, you're going to be pissy. You're not going to want to play the game anymore.
Yeah, it just makes it. I don't want to play anymore.
Well, I mean, yeah, frustrating things aside, I think the game is interesting. I don't think it's like my cup of tea.
It's definitely not mine.
It's something different.
I think that's why it's not going to win Game of the Year, though. It could, but couldn't.
It's more that like required taste.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not a game for everybody.
I think if it had just a little bit more time, it'd have a better chance.
If it had a better time saying to the community, I would say it would probably have a better chance. But right now, with only the Japanese really supporting the game really hard, I don't think so.
Okay. So next game, Resident Evil 2.
I liked it.
I didn't play it, but I want to.
I liked it, but I don't think it's going to win.
No,
Naughty.
it's
We gotta remember it's a remake. And well, yeah, it's a good remake.
It's a good
really
remake.
good looking. I don't think it's gonna win.
It basically like changed the way like the game is.
yeah, I know
Because
that's
originally with Resident Evil 2,
right,
the
this
remake,
this is not a remaster. This is a remake from the ground up.
yeah, that's why I said it could.
because there's different things: remake, remaster, reboot.
Yeah, there's reboot, remaster, remake. It's like there's the three Re's.
I don't think it's gonna win. It's a very good horror game.
Yeah,
It's very good.
there's just something representing the horror genre in there.
Is it going to win? No. Next game, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
That game
I could see it.
has a dedicated fan base.
Possible.
It's possible. It has a dedicated fan base.
Good art
It-
direction. The music ain't half bad. It's suitable for every audience, as you can change the language for whatever you want. I changed mine to English because the default's
and
Japanese.
the game can be
Oh, when you
beaten by
said
anybody.
every audience, I was thinking like kids too.
No,
I was
no,
like,
no, the game
No,
can-
not that audience. Stay away from that.
Yeah, no. This game. And also, I'll say this about this game: before you start complaining that this game's hard, if you keep an eye on like news articles, people will like literally this. I forgot what the person was. people beat this game with like they're like those people who have like oops, sorry, but those people who have like actual physical body issues. I've seen people beat the game with that, and they have like so many issues that it's like they have a book, they have a whole book of it, and they beat the game. This game can be beat by anybody. Just how much time you dedicate to the game.
It's a game that requires practice in order to beat.
Practice and patience.
Practice and patience.
Example, like Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order just came out. That can be like a hard game, but if you have patience,
Yeah, I'm hearing from everyone. It's Dark Souls. It's Dark Souls Star Wars. It's Dark Souls Star
if you
Wars.
have patience, you can.
I'm pretty sure
beat
it's
any
like
game.
Sekiro. You can go through it as long as you practice.
Yeah, it's like all the Dark Souls games. If you practice, you can beat it.
I try to be patient with games, especially ones that want to introduce something new, but it's not something that can be easily communicated in like the first minute of the game. Like, as long as they do it in a fluid way, we're like, hey, you can do something new here, and we'll show you how to do it in a non-intrusive way. Like, I like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But if it's something someone just refusing to learn or adapt to, like that's to each their own.
Yeah, it just annoys me that people are complaining about Sekiro should have an easier mode. Like, no.
Yeah, I remember. I seen a lot of those people were like clamoring for
On
an
the
easy
other
mode.
hand, can Kingdom Hearts 3 get a even harder mode than critical
Just a
mode?
mode where it's called actual challenging mode.
Actual challenge.
Actual challenge mode. Hey guys,
Actual critical mode.
we made the game hard now. Oh great, you can't get through World 1. All right, so next game.
Next game is Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Da, 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 da. Featuring our main protagonist, Kirby.
Yeah, he's the protagonist. Let's be honest. Here.
Obviously.
Yeah. This game, literally, everybody can play it no matter what. And this game is played by kids, adults, like everybody.
Even boomers, man.
Even boomers.
Even boomers.
Why do we have to specify that?
This game can be played by anybody.
And be enjoyed by anybody.
You just got like a 95-year-old who's an elite.
Oh my god.
But yeah, this game
Sonny, I may
is-
not be able to see through one eye, but I can kick your ass.
Yeah, this game can be enjoyed by anybody.
Christ.
There's characters widening from all kind of parts of the world. Even down to we have an American representing a character, we have Japanese, we just got Terry, which is honestly a shock. Well, not
Are
a
you
shock,
okay?
But there's characters from everywhere, and any character can get in. That's why I like make jokes about Dante getting in. But like, if he gets in, I'll have hype.
Sans is gonna get in before him.
He's already in.
Sans is a.
No, I'm talking about Sans.
He's already in.
He's
What are
already
you talking
in.
about?
He's playable.
What are you
do you
talking
mean?
about? He's already,
He's already
in.
in.
Like, whatever.
Right. Then final game is the Outer Worlds.
Y'all hear something?
Damn.
Wow, okay. I see how it is.
I have to
Game
play
would be
it.
hostile.
I don't think it's gonna win, only because like Death Stranding, it hasn't been too long since it came out.
It's not the problem. The problem is they're not wet.
It came out in late October. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So it sort of has.
There's like half a month, maybe a month on top of Death Stranding, which has had a week.
Man, these games coming out so close.
No, the only thing that really.
Do you think Do you think that in the future they're gonna make a rule for that?
Yeah.
You think they would account for that? That
Yeah, no,
games
it
haven't been
bothered-
released that long.
Like out of all these games that came out, it bothers me. It mind boggles me that Death Stranding got on there for a week, but like obviously it's not. I'll be a little biased here, but Devil May Cry 5 didn't get on there, even though it was literally. Every person I've watched who played the game said, "Oh yeah, this is on my list of game of the year." Like everybody's been saying that, but like it didn't make it, which is interesting, but bothers me at the same time.
And I was like thinking like, oh well, another Capcom game like shouldn't get on there. But then I was like thinking like 2 years ago, like Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey
We're
got
both
on
there. Yeah,
We're both on the Game of the Year list.
that's why it
It's
bothers
possible
me.
to make two very good games.
That's why I say that
Publish under
it really bothers me that Death Stranding, a game that only been out for a week, got on there, but a game Devil May Cry, which has now a dedicated fan base, amazing DLC that was cool and everything, didn't make it on there.
And I wasn't surprised that Death Stranding was gonna be on all these lists because it all started because Kojima couldn't make it to the Game Awards one year because Metal Gear Solid won an award. Metal Gear Solid 5 won an award, and then he couldn't make it because Konami. Just Konami.
Just Konami.
Yeah. I have one fear, and that's Death Stranding wins because of bullcrap reasons.
To be honest, I don't want Death Stranding to win. I don't think it deserves it.
Just walk up to Kojima and say Konami.
Because that's why what you just said, Brandon, it makes me scared that they're going to purposely make it win just so he can walk away at the board. It just bothers me. That's the reason why it wins. I want a game to win because of the game. I don't want a game to win because of previous
Now
stuff.
let me explain. Because last year, a lot of people were saying, like, Red Dead Redemption 2. That was on basically all the awards lists, besides, like, the Indie Game Awards.
Yeah.
And all that. But Red Dead Redemption 2, that was on all the lists.
Yeah.
Okay,
But Brandon, my problem is
that was on all the lists, and people were thinking that was going to win. But there was God of War, and that won.
yeah, because it had more of a...
And there was also the forbidden game that no one wants to talk about, Fortnite. That was on the Game of the Year list as well, from what I remember. Don't bet on me on
Was
that.
that flossing? That's all I heard.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was on
Brandon.
the Game of the Year list as well.
Yeah.
We don't know what game's going to
It's
win.
also very interesting. This is also another thing that bothers me.
So
A multiplayer
what-
game,
what's-
Fortnite's still on the list.
What's our unanimous decision on what's going to be Game of the Year?
Sekiro.
me?
After thinking over, I think Sekiro's going to win.
It's for me. It's
We got a
it's
Sekiro?
between Sekiro and Smash. Like honestly,
I'm full Smash.
I think it's going to be Smash.
All right, Sekiro, 2 Smashes
mixed.
mixed.
He's
Okay.
mixed between
So
Sekiro and Smash.
We're okay.
both
So
good games.
we are like split between Smash and Sekiro. That's what it comes
Honestly,
to.
I win. It doesn't matter to me which one of those two
Yeah, it
wins, as
doesn't
long as
matter.
Death Stranding doesn't win.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm not aggressively against any
No,
of
I'm
them.
not aggressive against either. I'm just more worried.
I still think it deserves an award.
I
It
just-
literally just released.
I'm more worried.
Yeah, there's
it
that.
bothers me. Like I
And it's just like Pokemon and like Jedi Fallen Order.
it just came out.
And it just came out like a week before those two games came out.
I wanna do a bonus loop.
Yeah,
What's your last
I
point?
want to say something. Even if Devil May Cry 5 was on this list, I would still say Sekiro or Smash. Like, Devil May Cry 5 was a great game, but compared to a game like Smash or a game like Sekiro, it's not like it doesn't have as dedicated of a fan base.
Now, the thing is, like, one thing I want to add before Xavier gets to his thing. Now, if I don't hear the Art Direction Award or, like, another award, any award that Death Stranding is on and those awards aren't going to be on there, Death Stranding's winning Game of the Year. Because some of the lists, some of the awards, they don't get announced until, like, say Smash Ultimate wins.
Yeah.
Then, like, the Fighting Game Award will, like, get announced there. Now, I don't remember, like, if that happens or not. I know some awards, like, get announced during, like, another person wins it.
Yeah. It bothers me if he does win because it just hasn't had enough time to sit into the community.
But
and
now I'll let Xavier go on.
All right, so we're going to be doing one last loop because we are pushing time like all heck, as expected from this discussion. So our last loop is going to be based on the games that we're anticipating next year. What's going to be our game of the year for 2020?
That's a tough one. That's
I'll be
definitely a
getting
tough one.
Code Vein soon, so I might put that on that list.
It's okay. It doesn't have to be 100% accurate and reflect you a year from now.
It depends. Like since I know I'll be getting Code Vein, I'll probably be playing that game most of next year because I know the game's long and hard.
I will go with Persona 5R. I'm going to playing the hell out of that, and I'm probably gonna pull Brandon. I will aggressively beat it.
I know I'll play through Persona 5R as well. If there is even like a collector's edition announced,
Brandon, you're buying Persona 5.
my
Brandon's not
money,
gonna-
Brandon,
my money's gone.
He's not
Brandon, you're
gonna
buying me a
make the bill.
PlayStation 4 for
Well,
my
go to that
Christmas.
GameStop, start pushing people out the way.
Brandon, you're buying me a PlayStation 4 for my
Come take my
for
money I don't
Christmas.
have.
They come take my money.
Take my
This
money.
fedora.
Brandon,
But
sorry.
got it. It might be between like a few games. I know I'll play through Cyberpunk 2077.
That'll be a decent one to play through as well.
I know there's Animal Crossing, which that might be Xavier's game of the year.
So close. Actually, it could change.
What's that? You don't want to end in debt for life?
It could change.
It could change.
But I haven't gotten to mine yet. What mine is?
It might be between like The Last of Us Part 2. Because like when I played that was I really enjoyed The Last of Us.
Everyone enjoyed The Last of Us. If you didn't enjoy The Last of Us, you're not human.
Now that's like one of the games like I stayed away until like I finished it. I didn't want to hear anything about it. It was so hard because a lot of people talk about it. But and then there's also Cyberpunk 20. I already talked about that game.
Oh boy, it's gonna be great.
And then there's also the Marvel's Avengers game as well.
Daddy Reeves wakes you up. We're in the future now, son.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh wait, the Final Fantasy VII remake's coming out too. That's gonna be great.
Yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be close for me. But
I heard-
there is one recent release that I am anticipating harder than anything, and it is the driving force as to why I am going to build a gaming PC that is VR ready.
Oh my god. Oh wait, is that
Half-Life Alyx.
Brandon.
Half-Life 3 is
Xavier,
confirmed,
no.
ladies and
Well,
gentlemen.
it's not Half-Life 3.
It doesn't. I don't care. This is the first piece of Half-Life content we've gotten in years.
Look, Mr. Gaben said that these things, they take time. And this one took time. Mind you, that trailer was in 1440, 60 FPS. This game's going to have some mad requirements. Not to mention it's VR. You're going to need a good graphics card. Get that ray tracing, boy.
Yeah, but you're gonna play it and you're gonna be like, that look good.
I'm going to be playing it on my 9-monitor setup, man.
Oh my
That looked
god. Got an entire room with nothing but TV screens everywhere.
360 experience. But yeah, that's what I'm looking
Oh
forward
my
to
god.
next year.
If like the next Batman Arkham game, I know it's gonna be announced. If that comes out next year, that's my game of the year.
Watch Joker get a game.
I don't think the Joker would get a game.
I would actually play that.
Well, yeah, you're
Oh yeah,
playing as
because you
yourself.
run like the Joker. You look like the Joker.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna run after you in your sleep now.
I'm gonna play that meme again.
Please don't shoot Brandon on live recording. We don't need this.
All right.
Mr. Murray.
Saga of a society.
Okay. All right. Hopefully this concludes our Game of the Year 2019 the Game Awards 2019 discussion. We did this a year ago, believe it or not, Hypercast anniversary. And I would love to listen to that and just compare this to like how we did that. Because we've gotten better in a year.
Yeah, we have.
Gushing aside, let's get to our social media plugs. You can find Kickback Boys on Twitter at KickbackBoys1. You can find us on our Facebook page at Kickback Boys. You can find us on our YouTube channel where we are always uploading new Let's Plays that are always fun. Have a laugh with us. Play some awesome games.
Yeah, haha, funny laughing.
Kickback Hypercast. Get ready for some shit posting too. Right now we're playing Shovel Knight Treasure Trove with all the knights, including the imminent releasing King Knight.
Let's go.
Yeah, Brandon's leading us on that one. We just finished River City Girls, so check that out if you like. That was our first Let's Play, so that was a trip. Moving forward, we're going to be talking about even more things regarding what was on that list, Brandon?
Come on.
Let's spoil them a little bit. I want to give them a treat.
So, what you can expect. Oh my goodness. Give us a second.
Technical difficulties.
Brandon's dying.
And drum roll, please.
Wait, next was
Next what?
All right, I'm gonna just choose one.
Oh, okay.
I'm ignoring the tallies. All right, us with devil fruit powers.
I thought that we were doing it already. I expected that.
Yeah.
We're doing that.
Yeah.
So, Has anyone watched One Piece? Like, who's watched One Piece in this room?
I have just reached the Marineford arc.
Brandon's in there. I'm in there. We'll bring Charles up to speed. All 912 episodes.
We'll do it in one night. We'll tie him down to a chair.
In one night. One Piece to definitive
I haven't
story.
had time to actually watch anime in general, so hey.
We're gonna tie him down, force him to watch it.
We're gonna give him a phone with an endless power supply, and then put him in the hyperbolic time chamber.
It literally becomes a whole full year in real time before he comes out, though.
He can take time. But yeah, look forward to that in the next podcast episode. This has been your co-host Xavier Evans.
Your co-host Brandon.
No, you were the host this time.
Yeah, host Brandon.
Your co-host Nathaniel.
Your co-host Charles.
We'll see you next time on Kickback Hypercast. Keep the energy going. Let's kick back next time.
See you next time.
Well,
I'm hungry.
so am I.
Shut up, Charles.